Hey everyone, ever have that awkward moment? You are chatting with friends about a big tournament like the Euro 2024, everyone's hyped, then bam, you can't remember which group a specific team is in. You have to stop the conversation, pull out your phone and look it up. Conversation killer, right? Well, fret no more. After watching this video, you'll be able to memorize every single team in the upcoming Euro 2024 and their group, even if you know nothing about football. Imagine effortlessly recalling all the teams and their group in front of your friends. Let's unlock those memory superpowers. First, we have Group A. Let's imagine a very big apple. In Group A, we have Germany, Switzerland, Scotland, and Hungary. Country names alone can be tricky to recall because they are not visible. We need to add something associated with the country. For instance, to remember Germany, we may think of a sausage. Now, I want you not just to listen, but try to visualize the image I described. A sausage falls from the sky and lands on the apple stem. Imagine the sizzling oil from the sausage dripping onto the apple, and the saltiness of the sausage and the sweetness of the apple mixed together, making a disgusting taste. Now you create a link between Group A, the apple, and Germany, the sausage. I will tell you why you need so many things just to remember Germany in Group A. But let's finish the group first. Next, we have Switzerland. Think of a Swiss Army knife carving across onto the apple, forming a Switzerland flag. Then we have Scotland. Interesting fact, do you know what's the national animal in Scotland? It is unicorn. Yes, unicorn. Imagine an angry unicorn rushing towards the apple and getting its horn stuck in it. The last team in Group A, Hungary. Hungary, 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 Hungary. I will think of a bunch of hungry people. These associations don't need to be true. It's just what first comes into your mind. Visualize a lot of hungry people eating the apple messily. The apple juice makes their hands, their clothes, and the floor sticky. And that's it. Now let me ask you which group Germany belongs to. It is Group A. Well, I haven't showcased other group yet, so you surely know. But I hope you can remember the sausage on the apple. So we have an apple, Group A, with a sausage on it, a Swiss cross, Switzerland, a unicorn representing Scotland, and a bunch of hungry people, Hungary. When we try to visualize the image, it will stick better into our brain. And the additional description like the dripping oil from the sausage and the disgusting taste stimulate our sensation. Not only you can see it, but now you can hear it, smell it, taste it, and feel it. One more thing before going to Group B. It is definitely okay or even better to use your own image. Maybe you think of beer when talking about Germany, bagpipes for Scotland. Even something inappropriate, you don't need to tell people how you memorize it. Group B, we can do a bicycle. Italy should have a lot of things come to your mind. I will replace the front wheel with a pizza. What pizza? Maybe a pineapple pizza. For Spain, I will replace the back wheels with a paella, a traditional Spanish dish, maybe serving on a cast iron plate. Now is the time to make things more vivid. Imagine the ingredients falling off when the bicycle moving. The wheels roll and crush them. The tomato sauce and pineapple juice flow along the road, the shells of the shrimps and the mussels crushed by the iron wheel, creating some crack sound. Croatia, for me, I think of Luka Modric, a Croatian football legend. He's riding this weird bicycle. I know some football enthusiasts are thinking linking all the countries with players. For example, in Group A, Germany, Neuer, Switzerland, Shaqiri, Scotland, Robertson, and Hungary Superstar. You can do that, but there are problems. First, I said at the start of the video, you don't need any football knowledge to remember all the teams, so I cannot say it and then throw you 24 players in the video. You may also come up with some team you don't know any player from it. Last and most importantly, you may mix up the image. When you visualize images, you want to add movements and actions to your character. But footballers share similar actions. Not all players have distinct features and memorable attributes, making it harder to create a unique mental image. Different types of associations such as object, food, or animals, etc., can create a richer and a more memorable set of images. For people who don't know Modric, you can imagine a flag with a white and red checkerboard pattern placed in the front of the bicycle, and the cyclist trying very hard to catch the flag, but you know, it is impossible. This color pattern is the national symbol of Croatia. It is also on their flag. And Albania, I think of a double-head eagle also on their flag. Imagine it landed on Modric or the cyclist's head, grabbing their hairs with the claws, making Modric showing a very painful face. So we have Modric, Croatia, with a double-head eagle on their head. Albania riding a weird bicycle. One wheel is pizza, Italy, and one wheel is paella, Spain. C for cat, simple as that. For Slovenia, I will use a similar approach to Hungary. Slovenia, souvenir. Think of a memorable souvenir you have given to or you have received from someone. For me, it is a keychain given to me by someone I liked 10 years ago. Imagine the souvenir tied it onto the cat collar, swinging and making some noise. Why am I pointing to myself? Next, we have Denmark. If you ask a Hong Kong person what they first think of talking about Denmark, I think a lot of them will answer cookies. You may be familiar more with this version if you live in America or Europe. They are similar but different manufacturers or companies. For the image, I will think of the cat trying to eat this cookie but doesn't know how to open the can and just directly eating the can itself, just to make the image more bizarre. Coming next, England. Let's imagine a king's guard standing next to the cat, and we all know how naughty cats can be. The cat is inches in the shaggy bearskin, the tall fur cap on the guard's head, and slap it down, making the king's guard panic and cannot see anything. Last country in Group C, we have Serbia. I have my own image of Serbia, but after I have shown so many examples, I would like you to show me your creativity. Tell me in the comment, what have you chosen to associate with Serbia and how you link it to the cat. If you find this video helpful and interesting, give this video a like, and we are going into Group D. We have a cat in Group C. Surely we have a dog in Group D. This one is quite ridiculous. Let's start with Austria. Austria was a birthplace of a lot of famous composers, and its capital, Vienna, was an important center of musical innovation. So I will imagine the dog is playing a forte piano. France, I will think of the dog eating a baguette, and the crumbs fall all over the piano. You may think of croissants, but I need to tell you, croissant is not originate in France. It's originate in Austria. Now, I have to tell you, this dog is extremely talented. It's playing a piano while performing a pole dance. Poland. Now you should have something like this in your mind. For Netherlands, I put a bouquet of tulips, the flowers on the head of the dog. Another shocking fact, tulip is not the national flowers in Netherlands. It is daisy. Go back to the imagination, we need to be very careful here. Flowers or plants don't have a lot of movement, so you could easily forget it. I will think of the dog shaking its head when playing the piano and the petals from the flowers are falling off. Or you can replace the tulips with a little windmill on the dog's head, acting like a fan trying to cool down the freshly baked baguette the dog is eating. So my image would be the dog playing piano, Austria, eating a baguette, France, while performing a pole dance, Poland, and there is a little windmill, Netherlands. Okay, it is now switched into a windmill. Let's continue with animals. E for elephant. You can use emu if you want, but I think you have more parts to play with elephants though. The trunk is probably the most iconic part of elephant. Imagine the elephant is spraying chocolate sauce instead of water from their trunk. You may already guess it. Chocolate is famous in Belgium. You can also think of like a bell, Belgium, just to show you there are a lot of things you can create. The story has not ended yet. The chocolate sauce sprayed onto a field of wheat, turning the wheat from yellow to brown. Wheat here is representing Ukraine. Ukraine has a lot of grain exportation, and if you look at the Ukrainian flag, the yellow represents a field of wheat, and the blue represents the sky if you Aquarius. Romania, Roman, maybe Roman Empire. I will imagine a knight trying to cut off the tugs. Maybe they are collecting ivory. But the tugs are very hard. The knight kept sawing, but only some white powder fell out. When you look closer, they are not dust. They are snowflakes. Slovakia. V and F sound similar. Snowflakes, Slovakia. So Group E, elephant spraying some chocolate sauce, Belgium, onto a wheat field, Ukraine, and there is a knight from Roman Empire trying to cut off the tugs, and they only get some snowflakes, Slovakia. Oh, I forgot to add some snowflakes. Here we go. We are in the final group. Let's imagine a gigantic fish in Group F. Imagine a turkey catching the fish from a river, biting the fish's tail and pull it up to the ground. Of course, turkey represents Turkey. The fish is struggling and a man comes next to the fish. He is Cristiano Ronaldo. You should know Cristiano Ronaldo even if you don't watch football. Surely, he is representing Portugal. Imagine he's using his foot to pick up the fish eyeball, dribbling it like a football and do a knuckle shot. So, imagine the vitreous humor or the gel-like liquid near the fish eyeball sticking around Ronaldo's football boot. Yeah, it is disgusting. The more disgusting, ridiculous, or life-threatening the image is, the higher the chance you remember the image. Now, Georgia. I imagine my friend Georgia doing something with the fish. George is also good if you don't know someone called Georgia. Georgia. Well, probably I don't know your friend and you don't know mine. Let's pick a famous George. George Washington, the first president in the United States. He is eating the fish raw. The fish is still bouncing. Imagine he's eating this fish with chopsticks or hands, whatever, and he realized something weird inside the fish. There is a check with 2 words on it. Check please. Check here. During Chinese New Year, not sure why, a lot of convenience stores, supermarkets and TV advertisements, they are full of these cookies. Since it's called Danish blue can cookies in Cantonese, many Hong Kong people will have this association. But the interesting part is, a lot of people hate to see them. It is all good if you get one, but imagine you got 10 of them in Chinese New Year. It tastes not bad, but it is very fat, you cannot eat a lot, and Hong Kong is still very humid. Once you open the can, the cookies become soggy within 2 weeks. If you don't like your Hong Kong friend, buy this for them, they won't find you again. If it's not working, give them this one. This one is the boss, 1.34 kilograms.